Hey, how's it going, all you lovely people? Welcome back to episode 30 of FTB Skies, and today we're going to the moon. Alrighty, back to solar system. Oh, okay, that's how we do it. So we have to click Earth and then click Moon. I did not know that. I honestly thought it would appear in this menu. I just may miss things. Okay, so let's press F5 here because it looks a little funny when you don't do this. So we're basically going to come down to the surface of the moon. And whenever we do, we will be able to then search for Desh ingots. And of course, there over yonder is actually a village, and it looks like there's some moon cheese right there as well, which is a thing you can find. And I don't know if there's been really any updates for this. We also have creative flight, so let's just use that. What is this? This looks like an entry to a dungeon. What is this though? This is actually a creature. The corrupted Desh. Okay, yeah, this is definitely a village thing. We won't break into it because I know we can actually go into from there. So this is actually villagers, and you can trade with them. They're basically just pretty normal villagers. There's nothing really different. You may, of course, have moon trades basically with ingredients from the moon. Other than that, they're basically the same. Because here's a librarian. You can get all of their different trades here. This guy's unemployed. I don't think... Okay, so here's like a chest. Let's see if we got anything fancy. Oh, we got another launch pad. We'll take that because I don't think I even have another one. Desh ingots. Fantastic. Also, all these Desh platings and stuff are completely useless. There's no point in picking them up. Even though you would think that they would be actually useful. No, they aren't. So, soul torches can be placed on the moon without burning out. We also have cheese in here. Not really going to take the cheese. Kind of just here for the Desh ingots. Okay. So let's go to the dungeon. And moon gravity will affect me a little bit because I am not used to it right now. Especially whenever you go out of creative flight, it still tries to do that. There's a whole bunch of like barrels which will be empty most likely. Since they're not looter barrels, they won't have anything inside them. Okay. So let's go over here. And let's go down here. And this should bring us into a dungeon. Let's check it out. Unless this is not a dungeon. Oh, it looks like these are actually apotheosis. I didn't even check that. This looks like actually another dungeon type. Oh, I've never seen this one. So this is new. If it's not new, then I've just never seen it in the last playthrough I did. I thought this was a dungeon. But it's not. That's actually pretty cool. And there's a lot of guys in here. Lots and lots. And also make sure you're taking a peek at your oxygen as well, because that is never a good thing to let go too low. We might just be able to get all the dash we need from in here. I also love the, I love how they're, basically the same villagers as normal, just with really weird looking heads. Definitely interesting, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, let's try and get out of here. Maybe we can actually find a real dungeon. Okay. So yeah, these are all the... This is basically the only creature I think that spawns around here is those guys right there. Looks like, yeah, we have soul soil. The cheese ore. We're looking for Desh. Desh actually will generate naturally. So let's see if we can find some here. Yeah, we don't really need to use our pickaxe. There's no point in silk touching any of this. Let's grab this. Do I have an ability totem for night vision in here? Perfect. Because I took this off in the end because it was like blinding. So, alright, so we've got moon, iron ore. We've got ice shards, which I think will actually give us a better fuel in the future. Yeah, the cryo freezer, cryo fuel. Perfect. Alright, Desh ore. And I have a silk touch pickaxe right now, which I'm not too concerned about. Because I think we can just, you know, get this all processed when we get back to the base. And I don't think there's like a way to obtain any of this, right? So you could do the orange laser lens to obtain it from industrial foregoing. It looks like you actually get an 8 chance on, or 8 per ore in the actual squeezer. You have a 50-50 to get 2, or does it look like 4? I'm not sure. So yeah, we're definitely needing to harvest this up. Looks like lava spawns in this on the moon as well, which I did not know. Pretty interesting stuff here. I love how the cave generation looks in this as well. I mean, it's very, very plain because there's only really one type of block in here besides soul soil. I'd love to see different block types added. I know it would kind of break it up, I think. And that's one of the biggest things with Minecraft's cave generation is there's a lot of things to break up. You know, just seeing stone, 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 deep slate. You've got granite, diorite, andesite, gravel, dirt, clay now within the lush caves biome, dripstone. And I don't think it's really like mentioned that much on how important that is because it breaks up the monotony of just seeing the single block type and kind of boringness it is. And like now where you can find dripstone and clay and all that means you're in new biomes, you're able to look at new things and all of that jazz. It's just it's kind of an interesting thing to think about because I know with the game Total Miner Forge, which I made a video on a while ago, that it is one of the things that I really loved about that game was how much depth actually affected the game because you actually could find different rock layers and everything like that, which just kind of broke it up and it gave you a reason to progress through the game as well. So, you know, it's kind of like an interesting thing to think about on cave generation and biomes and different dimensions and stuff like that. All right, I think I got myself lost. So let's just go up here. All right, looks like we got 44 dash. We need 128 ingots, by the way. So if we can get 8 out of this, we should have plenty. So let's see. So 50. Yeah, we have 400 ingots right here. So let's get back to the surface here. We'll just break our way out real fast. Also, this is one cool thing about the moon, is you actually can see the Earth from here, and I think that's just such a fantastic detail. It really is. Okay, anyway. Let's go to this village over here real fast. And let's place down a teleporter. We're just going to kind of take over this a little bit here. Okay. And where's my flux point? So right here, we'll set this to my network. Power surge, all that stuff. Teleporter. We're going to say the moon. Click this. And then we're going to teleport back to home. Okay. So now we have, yeah, and this does take durability damage quite quickly, by the way. So one of the things is we have another spacesuit called the Netherite spacesuit, which requires Dash and Ostrium. And I can't remember for the life of me where Ostrium spawns at, but I know you will need to be able to get this to actually kind of progress through. certain planets, because this is also like a temperature resistant type of thing as well, and also you get 2,000. But I believe there was one more suit in here. Yeah, the jet suit, which is calorite, which I believe is like on one of the very last planets you can actually go to. I think it's Mercury or Venus. I'm not 100% sure. But let's see. So we've got a quest complete. So we got moon cheese. Okay, which I can't eat because I have saturation. So tier 2 rocket. Tier 2 rocket needs 6 dash blocks, 2 dash tanks, and 1 dash engine, and everything else is the same. So, ooh, what was that? A crafting bench for rockets. An automated one, huh? That's interesting. I didn't know anything about that. But let's quickly go downstairs here. And let's get our chest plate full of oxygen. Perfect. We're probably going to need to get unbreaking or something on this sooner or later, but for right now, we should be good. So, actually, I'm just going to place this inside. So, pipes, let's grab an energy pipe here. We're not going to do anything fancy. We're just going to set up a power source and mechanical squeezer, and then we're going to throw our dash in here. And this should start giving us plenty of raw dash, which we then can smelt up, I think. Do we want to smelt this up, or can we just, like, pulverize it? I mean, there's no real point in ore doubling, right? Looks like the enrichment chamber could give us 4. You know what? Let's go for it. Enrichment chamber. So we got the enrichment factory, I think is what we want to go for. The enriching factory. My bad. Enriching. Oh, did it not make it? Okay, there we go. So basic. We'll let that craft up for a second here. Fantastic. Just got a whole bunch of junk in my inventory as well. Alright, and see if we can get the ultimate tier. It's crafted. There we go. So for right now, we can do this, and we can see if we can auto pull. No, it doesn't look like we're going to be able to. So let's do at pipes. Just do this for right now. And this will just basically 4 times it. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, you're going to be a pain, aren't you? Yeah, I forgot that was a thing. This squeezer is one of the weirdest blocks because I think it's similar to a furnace, but I don't even know if you can pull out of a furnace like that. So it's kind of a weird thing that I've honestly just crashed. Fantastic. All right, so I know it crashed the game. I don't know why. Whenever I hovered over this wrench, it crashed the game. I'm not 100% sure why, but it was related to that. Because whenever I went over this, like I was just doing this, and I'm guessing it couldn't render the tooltip for some reason, and it just completely crashed it. So yeah, I don't know, and it's not happening again. So we're good. It wasn't anything like too major, so that's fantastic. I just needed to make sure that we weren't like breaking it by something in the world or anything like that. So we weren't. I'm just gonna kind of ignore it and keep on going here. So yes, this is working. Let's turn auto sort on. Oh, and we also need to make sure we have power over here. We're gonna put power here and here as well, because we do need to make a furnace of some sort as well. So this is working. Let's get that moon dash back in there. And then let's grab a furnace. I mean, smelter. Yeah, this thing from mechanism. We're just going to keep with mechanism since we already have the one piece of mechanism machinery right next to it. It's just, I've never seen a crash like that from Create, though. That was such a strange thing. It's one of those oddball occurrences you can probably never replicate, right? So I'm not even going to bother submitting it. I'm pretty sure there's several newer versions of Create out anyway, so it's not like this is like the biggest problem. And it may also be, the backpack mods rendering as well, so who knows. There's a lot of things that when it comes to crash reports, you need to take into account. And since I'm playing, a decently sized mod pack, there's a lot of things that I can't even control. But at the end of the day, it's whatever. If I was playing a smaller mod pack where I could, replicate that several times over, I would definitely submit it. Unlike right now, I'm not even going to bother. Okay, so we've got Dash being produced. Let's quickly grab AppMac upgrades. Let's just get some speed upgrades, some energy upgrades in both of these. So that'll speed up that process. And that is all the Dash we have. Can we do the same for this? No. But we could throw this through an enrichment chamber. I think for right now, we'll hold off on that. And let's get that out of our inventory. That. Just kind of clear it out a little. All right. So yes, that is plenty of Dash ingots. We should be able to get a tier 2 rocket as well this episode. But let's quickly go overpowered. Let's grab this. Perfect. And then, do we have any... We have 24 of these. And we need 64. Okay. We're going to worry about this one later, but we are going to bookmark this for right now. And let's look at tier 2 rocket. Okay. So we need this, this, and this. Which we should have enough for, right? So let's grab 6 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's grab a Dash tank, which requires Dash plating. We're probably going to need a second multi-servo press crafter thing, but I don't even know. I kind of wish we had bigger crafters. All right, so we got 2 Dash tanks here. So now we're going for a Dash engine. Fantastic. I don't even know if we need to do this right now, but I kind of want to just mess with this since we're already getting into it, So there's this. There's this. So we've got all that. The next thing we need to make sure we have is rocket cone, rocket fins, which aren't that expensive because they're all just steel. But I mean, we can take a quick peek through the quests and see if we need to grab anything specifically. I would assume we'd want later game ores from Ad Astra at some point here. So we've got 64 nether stars, 128 crying obsidian, 1,000 blaze rods, glacio ice shard ore. Okay, and that's not what I have in here, right? That's moon. Okay, so Glacio is actually one of the last planets that you can go to, unless the add-on that's in here actually allows for you to go to a different one, but I'm not sure. But yeah, so Glacio, we need 1024, which we might need to get a digital miner for. Let's see. But I mean, that's it. There's no real reason to explore that much. Also, why is my head invisible? It's just invisible on there. Okay, I'm confused. Sorry, I got distracted. But the next tier rocket, because there are 4 tiers of rockets, will require Austrium. So the next planet we go to will actually give us Austrium, which is fantastic. And then tier 4, of course, is the Calorite. And this is the last rocket tier. This will basically be the one to get to Glacio. So tier 4. So let's look at Ad Astra. So yeah, this one right here. All right, what does this add? So, space fireproof. Don't set fire to player in Ad Astra Dimensions. Uses energy or durability. Okay. Normalizes living gravity within a range. So auto crafting bench. Give fuel to near rovers or rockets. Oxygen can. Netherite oxygen can. Space breathing unit. Fireproof unit. Okay, so that's like mechanism stuff. So that doesn't add too much, it looks like, unless it adds something to the planets, which is interesting as well. But all right, let's quickly craft up this. Fantastic. Tier 2 rocket. Let's actually grab another teleporter. I think I'm going to quickly auto-craft teleporters just because I've been using them so much. Let's see. Teleporter core. Auto-craft that. Teleporter. Auto-craft that. And steel casing. Auto-craft that. I don't think I have a steel casing auto-crafting. Okay. And then let's just auto-craft this, because I basically want to be able to teleport back and forth to these planets without making extra rockets. What is that? Oh yeah, teleportation anchor. I've seen this from Unusual End. I've just never messed with it. Alright, so let's quickly go to the next planet here. I think we got a little bit of time. And this, of course, does require 3 buckets of fuel, just like the last one. So let's get that down. Let's shift right click. Let's put our fuel in here. Fantastic. And let's take off. See you in space. Alrighty, so solar system. Yes, so now we have all, Mars here, but I want to click here. So we've got Earth, Moon, Mars. So nothing else special about Mars. We'll just travel to Mars here. Let's F5 so we can actually quickly hop out of here, because I know there's actually creatures on here that are pretty hostile. Yeah, and also that left side, the black bar on the left side tells you how close you are to the surface of the planet. Oh, it looks like we actually have a structure right there. I know last time I was on Mars, this was actually pretty desolate. Oh, it looks like they've... Oh no, those are actually the same creatures. Okay. So let's fly over here. And these guys drive slime balls, if I remember correctly. Oh, rotten flesh as well now. Okay. So it looks like there isn't really anything to this except for these Austrian blocks. Oh, and a chest. It's definitely new. I don't remember this ever being a thing. Huh. Unless I completely missed it in my last playthrough. But yeah, so this is going to be a pretty desolate planet. The only reason you really come here is for the Austrium. That's basically it. The Austrium is also your next step for the spacesuit as well, right? So it's going to be quite useful. So let's try and break through to an Austrium patch or something. We found some. Perfect. So we're just going to silk touch this as well. Looks like we got some more ice ore. Never a bad thing to harvest this. Oop, did I pick up? Yeah, it's Mars iron. I'm not really concerned, but we'll pick it up anyway. Oop, more Austrium. Perfect. And I'm pretty sure we can use the squeezer for this again, right? Yes, perfect. That'll give us plenty of ore. I kind of wish that the quest actually told you to have like 64 or something of like every type of planet's ice shards. That would be pretty cool. Or like the actual ores that are appearing on the planet themselves. Like 64 Austrium or 128 Austrium. That would be, I think that'd be cooler than just the ice shards from one specific planet. It's just my opinion though. Alright, we aren't finding anything but lava back down here. Alright, let's get that out of my inventory. Ooh, diamonds? Cool. Don't really care. I was about to mine them, but I was like, wait, I'm in FTB skies. I don't even care about diamonds. And we don't have JER, right? So I can't tell where this actually, the area where this actually spawns at. So the Y level and everything. We have currently 192 pieces. And I'm pretty sure we can do the squeezer and then the enrichment chamber on this, correct? Where's it at? Yeah. So, oh, and that is per 3 pieces. I didn't even realize that. I mean, we're only getting like 1 extra out of that. So yeah, we're basically still at 192. A wandering trader. If he spawned on this planet, I think that'd be funny. Just more iron. Looks like we got more iron ore than anything. But see, like, this planet definitely, I wish there was some other stuff, like maybe some packed ice, because there's nothing, right? It is just straight up Mars stone, instead of having like soul soil or something to kind of break it up a little bit. But like Mars, I would have think maybe like ice as a block to break it up, just because that's always something people talk about on Mars, is potentially having ice and water sources and stuff like that. So I think that would be pretty cool. But I don't think that's actually a thing here. But I'm pretty sure there's different biomes within some of these planets too, though. But I may be mistaken on that one. Okay. I think what we'll do is we'll head back to the surface with our however much Austrium we'll end up with, and we'll teleport out of here. Just so that way we actually can kind of just keep progressing. You know, honestly, somebody needs to make an addition to Ad Astra where it just straight up adds a planet called That's No Moon. I really think that would be a fantastic addition. If you guys understand the reference, that's all I'm gonna say. Either have it in one piece or have it in multiple. You could also even go further and have the whole new planet that was introduced by the Mickey Mouse Company. All right, so let's go. Let's set this to Mars. Okay. And then we're going to get out of here, which is home. Teleport. Perfect. Okay, so let's quickly go downstairs here. And let's get this stuff going. So we're just going to toss in our 48 Austrium ingots. Everything should start being enriched. Yes, fantastic. Oh, and that Austrium block, I guess we could actually keep and use for the next tier rocket, which I believe we will get into next episode once we, have all the stuff to do that. But I just kind of want to go check on everything real fast. Power system wise, everything's still cruising over here. We are actually out of netherite. Are you guys okay down here? You are out of power. Why are you out of power? What is happening? That's not a good thing, because that is a crutch that we cannot let die. Do you guys have... It's under, right? Yeah. Like this is a priority too. So let's say 99998. Okay, you are just powerless. What is happening? But everything else is itemless. Well, I can just do this. Just direct connection. I don't even care. Yeah, I'm gonna need to figure out something here. So let's take a peek at this. We got a few minutes. Okay. So everything should have power. And what I think I'm going to do... Man, I hate this whole system. This system was pretty awfully constructed, I'm not going to lie. Okay. So everything is now out of power. And that is because I've taken it completely out. So what I should be able to do is do this. Because the only thing... If we remove this, nothing should break. Okay? So if I go... What are you supposed to be doing? Hold on. Let me go upstairs. Okay, where is power coming from? So your power is coming from up top. But where is that actually at? Do I need to put a power line directly into these? Because if I do, that's fine. So let's do this. Let's grab an energy card. Okay, everything should stay powered. Perfect. Let's make sure everything is powered. So we've got 200, 200, 200. And yes, I could directly tap into our power system from this, but that's okay. So the next thing I need to make sure that we're doing is actually getting netherite, or the actual gold and everything we need. Which it looks like the best option for that is a network receiver and transmitter. But we are out of netherite. So gold and scrap. We'll manually do this for a second here. So this and this. Okay. Let's pull this out of here. Because this needs to be just fixed as soon as possible, right? So netherite. Oh, wait. Network. Goodness gracious. Okay, so network receiver, network transmitter, network card. Okay, so we want a network receiver here. Actually, I think we could put the receiver here and then an interface, which is what we'll be using to pull items out. Oop, we're out of cable. Fantastic. So interface, and we're just going to have gold. We're going to have scrap. So these two things. Speed upgrades. I think we can do a stack upgrade in here, can't we? So let's grab one more speed upgrade. Okay. So let's shift right click on that. Let's get this transmitter set up so we can fix this. All right. Yeah, I've been having a lot of issues with this netherite system. So I'm definitely going to revamp this whole thing real fast. So laser IO. Let's grab this. Let's grab an extraction card. So let's just do this. Do down. Extract. 64 and 1. Okay. And then laser wrench here, laser wrench here, and that should connect to all of them. Okay. And so now everything should be continuously getting things, which is fantastic. So the next thing we want to do is make sure we are disabling the bottom and making this on the top. And then I think what I want to do is on the down direction here. Let's grab another item card. So down, we want to insert on another channel. Okay. And hopefully this does what I think it'll do. But we'll see. Okay, so red print. Just make sure that's empty. So right click here. Oop, nope. Didn't work. So right click here. There we go. Fantastic. So now what we should be able to do is, let's grab our card holder here. So down insert, no, down extract on orange. Okay. And we don't care about redstone signal. And I don't know where these cards came from, by the way, so just gonna have to work with them. Okay. And then we should be able to link this back to here. Okay. And then what should happen is everything should funnel into here, if I'm correct. Okay. But it looks like it may just be instantly pulled out, which is what we want for right now, because everything is kind of just needing netherite, most likely. Yeah, see how this only has 25 pieces? So yeah, we're still cycling to get everything filled back up. But yeah, this could have been catastrophe if I didn't catch this sooner. So this system shouldn't have any problems since it's basically going through our network itself. Okay. I mean, that's good as long as we caught it. I really wouldn't have paid attention that much to this, in all honesty. So definitely a good thing. Yeah, you can see it is funneling in here, and it should never funnel into the system, which is also a good thing. So we're just gonna wait for this to catch up and everything like that. I mean, it's gonna take a minute. It's not gonna be too long, I would assume. Yeah, see, everything's basically filled. Let's check this one. I think was the one that was a problem child. Okay, so no, that one's good. So we should now be filling this. Okay, so the only problem here is going to be this. So we're going to need to actually send a signal from this one to this one. So let's go here, let's go here. And we'll do on this one, make sure we are on not high, on low. So if this sends out a signal, so for example, if we had 0, this should turn this off, correct? I may be wrong about that one. Oh, it's because you're channel black. Let's make sure. So down, channel black, 15. Okay. So now if we put this back to 15,000. Okay. So basically, we'll have that set to where whenever this is full, we don't output anymore. Because if we do that, then we will run into the issue of filling the system. So keeping this in working order, basically. And I mean, if we wanted to, we could actually grab an upgrade or 2 of these. And honestly, this probably should be a compacting drawer, I'm not going to lie. I mean, we could change it to a compacting drawer real quick. It's not going to hurt anything. It just might fill our system for a second, and we can just unfill it. Okay. And then we'll just need to grab this. Grab this. And the drawer, yeah, the drawer controller's over here. Perfect. Okay, and that should do that. So let's just make sure we take all the netherite out of the system. There we go. And that way we have blocks and nuggets. I was running into an issue where I needed netherite blocks and I had to craft them. So that'll just do that real quick. And then of course we can take this. We can just empty it. Pull it all out and put it back in there. And then of course we can unlock this drawer. Okay. And that will allow for us to then put some upgrades in here. And we could actually say, like, let's keep 10,000. Should be good. And if we set this to 5, I want to make sure we're on the right slot here. Okay, so slot there. 10,000. Is that what I just said? I don't even know. 10,000 should work. And with that, we're going to wrap up this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching another fantastic episode of FTB Skies. I am enjoying messing with Ad Astra. Of course, we do want to get to the very last planet as soon as possible, so we can just kind of make sure we have everything for endgame. Especially, I think that was what, the second to last quest? Yeah, so the second to last quest. So it's not like a priority, right? But I do want to be able to get to that so we can actually just not have to worry about it. We can kind of just get Ad Astra out of the way. But I think next episode we will try and further progress in Ad Astra. We will then get to Swift Alloy Ingots, and of course the rest of the Terra Steel I'll be doing off camera. But thank you guys. Stay awesome. Can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye bye.